I'm just waiting for a game to boot. Trust me, I'm not like sitting here wasting time. His songs, been listening to Bowman's Gravity Makes the Flame Rise. I definitely got the same vibe. Interesting. I'll have to check out that album. It sounds promising. Did that light never change to blue? Whatever. I've definitely seen his other music before. So, yeah. And, okay, I've, like, double-clicked on his game 3 times. Does it not want to start? Oh, Steam was trying to view update. No, just play game. Cool. So that should work. If I go back to games capture, and I go back to... Oh, I know why it's not working. Okay. Because I need to set it back to auto. It's for some reason it doesn't capture Pester Quest when it's on auto. Bowman music always transcends all else. It's fucking ethereal. Bowman is God. I didn't know this is saying. Oh yeah, right. What am I doing? Do we do that? Or purple. We could do purple for Z. But I will turn up the brightness because this is just... It's just too dark. Should we just jump into it? I think I made a mistake. Yep, nope, I made a mistake. Main menu. Load. That's chapter 6 ending, isn't it? That was the ending of chapter 6, I think. I think I've already fucked up. But yes, we're playing our second visual novel game of the night. Okay, let's go back to the main menu. I'm gonna get my shit together, I promise. Chapters. Chapter 1. Chapter 8! This looks fucking spicy. I like this. To be continued, more like to be concluded. Chapter 8. Psycholonials. My fucking voice. Okay. Let's do this. Interlude 4. Wait, yeah, where'd we leave off? Can I guess the interlude will catch me up. That's generally how it's gone. Yeah, okay, yep. The haters list. Kill everyone on the haters list after Abby was just like, no, you can't be... You love to see it. Although, no, I don't think I had that voice effect on when I read this narrator before, did I? You love to see it. Finally taking the gloves off, I mean. Makes it more real now. Like it's not a game anymore. Of course, it never was a game to begin with. It's always been serious shit. With the way some of these chuckle fucks like to run their mouths, you might never know it. Okay, for a second I thought maybe it was Z talking, but no. Where did they think this was going to lead? Did they not understand that talking shit has consequences? That the Supreme Honkafex is not a woman with whom the sewer rat should trifle? Oh yeah, that's right, she called them fucking rats, and then she sent skulls. That's okay, get your food. I'm happy you're sticking around. Thank you. Enjoy your food break. I wish I had one. I'll be fine. Ah, well, problem solved. That's the thing about having loud, shitty opinions on... That's the thing about having loud, shitty opinions online. Once you stop existing, your bad opinions stop mattering. LMFAO. I don't think you're familiar with the concept of martyrs. Like somebody once said, when there's a person, there's a problem. Who said that? When there's no person, there's no problem. So it stands to reason when lots of people disappear, a whole lot of problems go away, right? You fucking bet. Okay. Should we do the fake choice thing again? It's what you've come to expect from me after all. And just like you, I hate letting my fans down. Almost as much as I hate letting my aunties off the hook. Wait a minute. Has this been Z all along? So what are the possibilities at this juncture? Not that fucking matters, cause you know I'm just gonna lock the thing again. Well, let's just agree to humor each other one more time. Wait, on second thought, Call of the Hater Purge. Call off. Great typo, Hussy. Congratulations. Good job on the typo. Thank you, Hussy. I don't need to do this. I don't know why I'm doing this. Wait, why does it say something ended? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. See, now I'm ruining the joke because I'm taking too long. Wait, on second thought, Call of the Hater. Good job on the typo, Hussy. We love to see it. Purge you just ordered like a weak bitch. Boo-hoo-hoo, innocent people will die. Wait, an error occurred? Oh, I guess the broadcast ended. What, because I changed the category? That's weird. This isn't even worse playing the Evangelion congratulations bit anymore. Innocent people. Just forget you ever dreamt you were any sort of hard ass and go crying back to mommy in her grave like a scared little piss baby. I'm sure the world will understand. Wow. I mean, yeah, she's already kind of in too deep for the world to understand if she just stops. Or you could embrace your destiny. Realize, like so many other great conquerors before you, that this is simply what it takes. Spare these worms not a single precious thought beyond the moment you gave that order. That was weird, the way the... Well, let's call off the purge. Lock. Lock. And is there a... Wow! I was gonna say, every time it's locked it up further and further. Yeah, we all know the drill now. Meaningful choices in the story can only be unlocked by a true successor. And that's still not you. Not quite yet. You're so damn close, though. It's like Rydus was just saying. You're really speedrunning this shit. Running so fast almost seems like you're outrunning your own ability to stop, think, and make real decisions. That's a fucking good line. That's interesting. I like that. Maybe once you figure out how to do that, it'll all finally click. The missing piece will fall into place, and that successor status, which you've fallen just short of for so long, it'll finally be yours, won't it? Okay, so when you stop, think, and make real decisions, but also you're in too deep, you're gonna make decisions that further the things that are already happening, then you'll be a successor. Maybe you have to reject the destiny to become a successor. LOL, I just gave the whole fucking thing away, didn't I? LMAO, whatever. No, I don't quite get what the spoiler is. See you again soon, Jen. Chapter 8 of 9. Grinch Heart? Come on, that's so stupid. This music gets more haunted the longer it goes on. Grinch Heart. More like Binch Heart. I need to stop abusing my own sound alerts. 1 month later. Is the volume too loud? I'm gonna go ahead and say it is. Z Clownbar. I don't know why I read the thing every time. 338 million followers. 0 following? weren't they following one person before? Weren't they following Abby before? It's a month later. Someone correct me, was Z following Abby before? Z, Supreme Hunk Effects of the Jubilites, Gender Clown, Location, New Whimsify. The brand hasn't been doing too badly these days. In fact, it would be hard to imagine how it could be doing any better. Abby shut down her accounts, right? It's not that Z unfollowed, Abby just doesn't have the account. And that was a big account, too. It's not that Z had a falling out with her, it's that the account is not there. I understand. That's different. Saying your account now has more followers than any other account in the world, short of Instagram itself. Are they just Trizatethis right now? But even then, with at Instagram sitting at 358 million, you aren't too far behind passing that milestone either. I was just gonna check what Instagram's followers count is, so I'm glad Hussey just handed us the number for context. And you don't see much standing in your way of that feat, seeing as you recently made short work of other names you once thought untouchable. Oh, yeah, so not, Krydia Zivik. That's who I actually want to compare to, because Triza is just Instagram. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's my napkin, but lit in purple. Oh, here we go. Kim, Selena, Kylie. It was 35 days ago you dealt with Jocelyn and ordered the Great Summer Purge of 2020 later that night. Oh boy, yeah. Some people got a name for it, huh? I mean, I guess, if it's such a big... Later that same night, while your covert ops people all over the world were quietly mowing down the haters and the antis, your brand was busy zipping past the top accounts. In the final week of July, it was Kim Kardashian, then Selena Gomez, and Kylie Jenner. 3 queens who you're quite sure would never bother to bat an eye at a pest like you. How quickly they've been reduced to relative obscurity and poverty compared to you. You doubt you'd even answer a text message from any one of them at this point. Guys, I think I know how this ends. Post Malone is the only one that can save them now. Post is gonna come up and say, yo, Z, this shit is whack, you can't just be pulling political assassinations. You've changed, bro. And then Z is gonna cry. Oh. Right, that was at 200 million, I see. So we're following it along. Final week of July. Days later, okay, so early, let's say August 4th, I don't know. Days later, you top actor and You would topple actor and professional wrestler Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, followed shortly by a musician and actress named Ariana Grande. That's weird phrasing. Like, we know who she is. Come on. 204 million. Who the fuck is Cristiano? That one's news to me. Impressive milestones to pass for sure. But by then, you weren't even paying attention to them. Your eyes were squarely locked on the #1 spot, held by legendary footballer Cristiano Ronaldo. Who? You had never heard of him. Yeah, same! You had never heard of him, since you know nothing of soccer, but he's a good-looking guy, and you made sure to blow him a kiss as you passed him. None of this is personal, unless they make it personal, in which case you have ways of dealing with that. And then you mostly checked out of observing the rise, letting almost another 100 million follower... Ariana Wand? Was anyone gonna tell me I had my captions thing closed? I'm sorry for all my hard of hearing followers. Most of what I was saying was the stuff on screen, but I apologize. Oh, I have to close the Homestuck browser. Pronounce Hyundai. Okay. Ariana Grande, but I guess I've been Grande. Ariana Hund? Ariana Hyundai? Humst? Ariana Humst? Yeah, so now that people can see a captions, let's just go back. And obviously I'm not going to read this because the text I was reading was on screen. Listen, I care about my other followers who can't hear things. So all I was saying was it was creepy when the music tone went on for longer. Yes, I was calling them like rats. And yes, someone said there's a person that have a problem. Who said that? Hate laying your fans down. If I didn't make a comment there about Hussy, I should have said something about Hussy. I thought it was Grande. That's what I was saying. Hate laying my fans down. Yes, at this point I was like, is that Z? But when they said antis, but I'm like, no, it's not. Humor each other. Oh no, innocent people, boo-hoo, mom. I don't think I had much, like, commentary here, really. Except that, like, oh, when we do a fake choice, we're gonna go for a fourth thing now. They're increasing it. She pronounces it Grande. Okay, so I was right. Okay, successor, that's not you. We're so close. And I was saying something about, oh, successor means not embracing destiny, doing the opposite thing, or continuing along the same path, but just making it, you know, your own decisions. And I don't know what giving away the whole thing means in this context. Ariana Grande? Fuck. I've given y'all too much power with those emojis. Oh, yeah, no, some music spooky, Grinch heart. Their heart's gonna grow 3 sizes, everything's gonna be fine. So yeah, sorry to backtrack, but I just want to be accessible. 1 month later. Yep. And I was, when the captions were off, I was rambling, oh no, was there falling out? Did Z unfollow Abby? No, Abby deactivated her account, which we were saying in the chat over here. I think this is about where the chat is. I'm glad Hussy gave the context for how many followers Instagram has, and then, see, we weren't that far into it. The Great Summer Purge, I'm sure people have a fucking name for it. And I was also saying, who the fuck is Cristiano? Is he actually the person with the second most followers on Instagram? My friend's messaging me about the commission. It's like, I'll do it later tonight after my stream. I'm fucking sorry. Well, that's his Twitter, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have ways of dealing with that. And then you mostly checked out of observing the rise, letting almost another 100 million followers pile on top of that. The feeding frenzy, fueling your brand, is practically on autopilot now, and is undeniably political. Everyone in the world wants to keep an eye on the clown girl who somehow has her boot on the face of a hapless, disease-stricken, failed state known as America. Sure, Z, that's part of what's going on here, but you've crossed some lines, kind of. She do be having boots, though. Oh my lord. I love this fucking sprite form. The purple. Yeah, Z's gone full, authoritarian. Alright, Mao. Okay, Stalin. But you're still somewhat taken aback by the continued success of your account, considering you don't post nearly as much content as you used to. It was once the most critical priority, pushing out content out every day. Heavy machinery, yeah, for real. It was the sole driver of the numbers, whereas now the movement is along with the geopolitical complexity resulting from your every move. Okay, wait. It was the sole driver of the numbers, whereas now the movement is, along with the geopolitical complexity resulting from your every move. Just as well. Producing a broad range of engaging social media content is a chore you really don't need, since you've got a rogue state to run. Rather than carefully planning shoots and crafting the perfect aesthetic as you once did, you've mostly been getting by posing near all your sick and very expensive contraband. Fortunately, your subscribers seem more than appeased by these offerings. Zhen, you're amassing weapons of war. This is where you stop supporting them, isn't it? I'm just so uncomfortable. Just go back to your aesthetic post, please. Ah! Speaking of geopolitical complexity, those towers ain't there anymore. Hussy, you really gonna put a picture of the fiery streets of New York specifically with the Twin Towers in it? While a cold civil war has been simmering under a surface of daily American life since your treaty brought open hostilities to a relative standstill, there has been no such peace in many nations around the world. The Jubilite craze transcends culture and language barriers, and some countries have gone crazier with it than others. Oh my god. The media is most abuzz with the events of last week, which saw the fall of the Russian government? This is kind of fucking cool, actually. So, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and hide my camera for a second just so we can fully appreciate all the Instagram pics, the numbers over here. That's it. I'm not gonna go all the way back to the beginning again. I just need, yeah, see, that's all I need to go back for. So Z, not even Z personally, really, she can't really claim credit for that, but their followers. Okay, the psychic damage mirror will come up later. I don't have to endure it myself, it will be handed to me. The media is most abuzz with the events of last week, which saw the fall of the Russian government. Jubilites ransacked the Kremlin and now have full control over the military. This was surprising to you. A Russian coup somehow wasn't on your radar at all, but you guess it wasn't too out of character for the nation. Fucking Russians. I can't say it was on my radar either, hussy! Also, this map sucks. Can you fucking color the water a different color? This is messing with me badly. It was about 100 years ago these people did roughly the same thing, after all. Maybe the instinct for a leftist revolution passed on by their ancestors was activated by your radical clown messaging. Maybe it was in their blood all along, and that's why their shitty regime was the first to fall. Putin is a shitty regime. But yeah, no, as much as I didn't expect them to take over the Kremlin, the fact that this was the first country to go is not surprising. Because I was just thinking all the things that this paragraph just gave me. But many other countries don't seem far behind and appear to be on the brink of collapse too, as the rowdy Jubilite factions continue to swell. How much political theory did Hussy look into, or is this just a map of the Axis powers? Okay, that's definitely, no, this is Germany, that's, I'm not sure, but that's France, Italy, Libya, Turkey, Greece, I'm not sure. Is your Paraguay or your... No, those are South America. But that's definitely Sweden. Minecraft land. But not Norway. The rowdy Jubilite factions continue to swell. If America is to share the same fate, it won't happen like it just did in Russia. Holy fuck, look at all those boats and planes. America's brand of imperialism and capitalism was built to take a beating. Yeah, credit where it's due. Designed to bring the whole world down with it if it's ever truly threatened. That's an interesting take. I like that. So however you play this, you'll need to tread very carefully. You'll need to prepare a good strategy, especially since, if anything goes wrong, the backlash will be felt first and most fiercely by your tiny summer colony. In short, you'll need to prepare for war. Oh, whatever, I'll do this one shorter. So preparing for war is exactly what you've been doing this month. There's Bipple again. There's Wimpy? Oh my god. I'm fucking blanking. Listen, I'm fine. All I have to do is not scroll down too far. Dear sweet Mizzlebit. Ah, so it was... I had to turn the Wumbo upside down. I'm sorry. I have one spoiler. I have one spoiler. But it's not a spoiler, but it implies... In the Psycholonials Discord, they have made Mizzlebip a color roll now, which is the same thing they did for Joculin when she was introduced. So I feel like Mizzlebip's gonna talk. But I don't know any details, that's it. Sorry if you consider that too spoiler, I just ruined the chapter for you. But, you have fully militarized the former island of Nantucket. Imagine if you knew nothing about this game and that was the first sentence you heard. What a fucking wild thing to say. With your advanced Pranksis method still in full effect, even without Joculin's oversight... Yeah, fuck you, Joculin. The state of New Whimsify has amassed nearly $1 trillion in hard assets, and several trillion more in soft assets. They're unstoppable. Unless... Oh, you read the chapters as soon as they came out. Oh, of course. You read the chapters as soon as they come out. The only reason I haven't been playing them on Tuesday, Wednesday nights is because it's like I work early and I can't do like a 3-hour stream in the middle of my week. I have to go for Saturday because then I can wake up late. I would do Friday, but we have this second D&D campaign that I shouldn't have signed up for 2 in the same week. But they're both fun, so my Friday nights are now occupied. The tabulation of these resources has never been exact science, but then economists probably run into similar difficulties assessing the true extent of an entire nation's economic value. I mean, yeah. And that roughly describes the nature of your global movement now. It's a nation... Oh, I thought I heard something. It's a nation rivaling the GNI of many industrialized countries, with its population and assets spread out across every country in the world. It's a decentralized nation, whatever. GNI is the total amount of money owned by gross national income. Okay. Sorry, this music's good. There he is! And that's pretty cool, you think. But that doesn't mean you're getting complacent. You have no intention of letting these assets go to waste. Counted among your hard assets are many tangible acquisitions, including caches of weapons, vehicles, fuel, all the supplies of war, and many other staples of societal self-sufficiency, stashed in every nation you could name. Oh, I didn't even think about that. It's not just like, oh yeah, they probably have supplies on the island now. No, they have captured Russia. Russia can ship them supplies. Although, The US does have kind of an embargo there, clearly. I'm gonna guess that Mizzlebip is the new secretary. All conceivable contraband necessary for a burgeoning global paramilitary organization, and then some. Wow, Z's overdoing it. Going above and beyond. I fucking love this. I mean, I hate it, but I love it. The thing is, Z doesn't even look like a clown. Z looks like a goth with some interesting... It's like Sombra in the Dia de los Muertos skin, you know? It's just cool makeup, whereas Mizzlebip straight up looks like just a clown. Much of this equipment has ended up on your island. You've established relationships with military contracting companies? What the fuck? Which once viewed you with great suspicion due to your adversarial nature with their richest client, the US government. Military companies just have no morals. They'll fucking sell weapons to anyone. But recently, they become exponentially easier to do business with. You're discovering their allegiance turns out to be quite fungible when the executives start smelling money. Or even more intoxicatingly, a sea change in the entire world order. What, a sea change? Like, a change in way? I don't know. Z's been busy! It's been a fuck of a month. Fungible as in flexible, I guess. Non-fungible tokens, guy. It's nothing you'll ever see covered in the media, but the moment Russia was seized by Jubilites, virtually the entire global economic order went into motion behind the scenes, beginning to rearrange itself to hedge all the bets. No one really knows who will come out on top of all this, and strangely, most of these people barely even care. Oh yeah, this is World War III, isn't it? Fungible. Look up videos of oyster mushroom synthesizer, or whatever. It's mushrooms playing synth. No, but, it's very fucking freaky. It's World War III. We got the US and Russia against each other, again. And it is all predicated on the white bougie summer colony of Nantucket. Because of clowns. Oh god. No one knows who'll come out on top of all this, and strangely, most of these people barely even care. They just don't want to be left holding the bag if they didn't bet on the winner. Interesting. World War Z, not zombies, clowns. World War C, more like, oh, isn't that what's happening on Candy Earth in the epilogues? Anyway. They all remind you of Abby's dad, who found new religion through Biden once his money started feeling sad. I don't get it. Plutocrats, oligarchs, financiers, and war profiteers are always unknowingly eager to find new rings to kiss. And the newer and shinier the ring is, the faster they run to kiss it. You've just discovered another echelon of simps. Another echelon of simps. They found new religions through Biden once his money started feeling sad. I don't fully understand what that's saying. Were they worshipping Biden before? Is Biden supporting Z now? There's so much going on here. There was a thing where Hussey on Instagram fed a portrait of Joe Biden, a rolled up dollar bill. But I guess I won't think too long on it. It simps all the way up society's ladder, and the higher they climb, the harder they simp. I love Roxy Lalonde. And Roxy Lalonde. And so the transactions began to flow. A few fighter jets here, some anti-aircraft missiles there. Much of this war junk, to your surprise, actually came gratis. What does that mean? Free? It's something... without charge, free, but must mean something more specific. Okay. Friendly, appetizing lost What? Everyone is Roxy. Abby is Roxy. Joculin is okay. Friendly, appetizing lost leaders to grease the wheels. Meant to establish a good business rapport with a young and stylish up-and-coming warlord. Okay, transaction, much of war junk, came gruddy, friendly, appetizing, lost leader. Okay, whatever. That sentence doesn't make full sense to me, but whatever. They are trying to appease a new warlord and get in her good graces. Gratis. Thank you. I just assume everything's Latin. The only warlord in human history with an absolutely fire Insta. Few outcomes leave you gobsmacked these days, but you have to admit, watching military companies tripping over themselves to give you billions of dollars worth of free shit is pretty high up on the list. Oh my god. The fucking... This beach in particular is just loaded with anti-aircrafts. By the way, there's another ship. Oh, whoops. There's another ship over there. In case you didn't see Z's lovely face clearly enough with my camera in the way. But yeah. Oh god, a hidden warship. Z's house in particular is being well, Abby's house. God, see, there I go. She's already... They've already snaked their way into my mind. There it is! There's Chamomile Gothic with Hussy and with a horse. I'm starting to think this is on purpose. I'm sending this to Cam's Discord right now because this is... Actually, no. Cam's DMs. All I did was send the image with the word "so." We'll see what they say about that. Hello! Jenna, my good friend from real life, Homestuck IRL. We're playing Hussy's new game, Psycholonials, Chapter 8 of 9. This she-they person started off in a poor apartment eating puke macaroni. I meant a worm, sorry. And, she's now done a military occupation of the island of Nantucket, and also she's at war with the United States. And all her followers are in clown makeup. Macaroni. I'm gonna make some fucking macaroni after this. I got the munchies. And yes, I mean, what do you think? Is Z now he, she, they? Because clown? I'm not sure. It remains to be seen. But yes, that's Hussy with an avatar that the three of us here in the chat have speculated is a stand-in for Chamomile Gothic, another very well-known Homestuck streamer. Because that clown's name is in here somewhere. If I just slowly scroll down carefully and don't spoil myself. Chamomile Giddyup. Chamomile Gothic. Clown says any pronouns, right? But yeah, technically that's what Z was talking about. The island, yes, the island of Nantucket. It's fucking wild. When I was first playing this, I was like, okay, whatever, Andrew Hussy's new project, let's see how it goes. it makes a passing reference to Homestuck just because it's set on real-life Earth 2020 during the pandemic, and Z's like, oh, haha, that silly fandom used to be in this cringy poster on my wall, and that's not mentioned again. But I was like, this is gonna be more of Hussey's silly stuff, but it has been genuinely, like, an enthralling plot to follow. The way things ramp up, the events that happen, have kind of been throwing me every turn. Anyway, Camille Giddyup and Andrew Hussey's clown self-insert, D. Clussy. Do you think Carcat was apprehended by police? Carcat was unceremoniously torn from the wall as evidence. Z just focused on the sign list too much. That's why all of this is happening. Oh god, there's Hussey again, with his shitty face makeup as always. And he's about to kiss this horse. Also, what is Mizzlebip carrying? It looks like a fucking towel or something? Am I supposed to know what that is? D. Clussy! Yes! Literally, he changed his Instagram... And, oh yeah, he had an Instagram, if you haven't been keeping up with him, called E-Boy Hussey. But he was actually genuinely serving some great looks, and he still is. But then he changed it to D. Clussy. D. Clussy. And his Tumblr name. I'm just gonna go back briefly. Do we see what Mizzlebip is holding? No, we don't. I'm sure it'll zoom in a minute. I'm just confused. You assure wife that movie will answer all her questions if she just keeps watching. I'm the wife right now. On the home front, your inner circle has become considerably more insular and well-vetted. A new right hand has emerged, a loyal and quiet clown named Mizzlebip. She's been— Mizzlebip is a girl! Fresh towels for D. Clussy has been working up a sweat by being in proximity to that horse! That's fucking great. Nay. And yes, I'm referencing the song. I'm just gonna show you one more thing. This whole cast list is a fucking trip. I recommend looking through it. But if you bought the game new, try not to look through it immediately, because it seems like it's all just there. Like, no matter what chapter you're on. So I would recommend not scrolling down past something you don't recognize. Yeah. Yeah, you think Corencio's kidding? Look at this. Look at Mizzlebip. Look at the gender marker. I'll wait. It might count as a wild card. You're right. I was brash in saying Mizzlebip was a girl. I'm well versed in the disconnect between pronouns and gender identity. I meant to say, Mizzlebip uses she/her pronouns. I would not have thought. Oh, the emoji itself counts as a wild card. Yeah. Fucking roulette to go. She/her. Okay. She's been Ring 3 from the very beginning, and her diligent, no-nonsense service has earned your trust. She's not a bad helicopter pilot either, considering she just started figuring it out this week after a new shipment of epoxies arrived. I wasn't really picking up on it as much because it was a little gradual for me, but yes, Abby has slipped into alcoholism, it would appear, and there's a lot going on in this room. I'm sure it's about to be explained, but yo, did they has Cascadia become Jubilite territory now? D. Clussy is heading Hasselhook? Oh, he is! Yeah, that arm's very hard to see. It's just like Rose with the... Where's the fucking panel? The arm did blend in quite badly. It's, let me see if I can... I know I can find this. So... might have to go about it a weird way. I'm in the Homestuck browser right now looking for something specific. I'm going to Aggrieve, going to Rose, Youth Roll, out the front door, and then 2 panels later, there we fucking go. I'm so fast at finding this stuff. This is what the, oh, wait. This is what the reference. That's Hussey right now. Legit. Tell me you don't see the parallel. I fucking dare you. It's the same thing. They're the same picture. Alright, moving on. 390. Oh, I'm sorry you gave me a page number. I was so busy being full of myself. But even as paranoia... Yeah, right? I'm glad you appreciate that. Bless. But even as paranoia makes your inner circle shrink, your revenge list grows. Oh, that's good! That's great! That's nice and healthy! Good job, Jen! Oh, I beat you to it. Nice. Since the night your purge was issued, your assassins have been working steadily, and the body count has grown steeper. Oh, good! Oh, good! It wasn't just one purge, the assassinations are continuing! I hate this. Oh, I see. In the US and Canada, sorry Camille Gothic, and Mexico, all of North America as a whole, and much of South America is bridging on Jubilite territory. Or high reported Jubilite activity. Abby, of course, wants nothing to do with this. This is clearly a flag. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a military diagram or something. Though she's retired from any formal position in the organization, she still hangs around the house since she has nothing else to do and nowhere else to go. Abby's not okay. It's not like the Jubilites are out here running movie theaters. I don't know, maybe they are. They still need entertainment, but it doesn't seem like you can have normal pastimes on this island. Yeah, she's smoking a fat doobie. She just keeps herself distracted with her personal projects, which have been going about as well as anything else with the Jubilite craze lately. She's been working directly with the guy you'll never stop referring to as Rat Monster, even though that's not his name anymore. The K-pop guy. I should make the psychic damage meter from Psycholonials, like, its own graphic in my streams. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Thanks, Nightbot. Thanks. Great timing, Nightbot. Thank you. They have clown makeup on now. I can tell even through these pixels. He and his bandmates have effectively taken control of South Korea. That's pretty cool. And are currently in negotiations with the previous government over how to handle the full transition of power. And that's pretty cool. Zijan, why can't you do it this way? Why couldn't Russia... Well, they're Russians. Unlike the raucous, wantonly clownish spectacle that took place in Russia recently, like I said. But you can tell... Yeah. God. Place in Russia recently, their revolution has been elegant and friendly, just like the boys themselves. The Korean government almost seems flattered that the boys offered to take over. Most of the country seems to be completely ecstatic about it. Oh my god. That's like if fucking, Chris Hemsworth was like, I'm the president now, and then Biden's like, yes. Yeah, clown indeed. Oh, so that map was not on the table before. Mizzlebib has now laid out the blockade map. Definitely Chef's Kiss. Inside, you find Abby in her usual spot, carved out of the hovel that has become her summer home's once posh living room. You observe that looks much more similar to your old apartment's depression nest than it does to her parents' original interior decorating scheme. Empty bottles are everywhere. That's interesting. I had not considered that as, okay, as them having parallel arcs of having their shit together. Because Abby started off like a rich kid with like high society whatever, You know what I'm saying? And Z started off down here, and so they crossed, you know? You know what I mean? Z went up and Abby went down. That's interesting. It's almost like in the middle chapters they're at their most equal. Where Z had been brought up, was more confident, they are working on the project and plans together. But now Z has gone far ahead and Abby shut down her Insta and has given up having any control of her life. And is just hiding from that realization with escapism. Fun stuff! It was the comparison to your old apartment's depression nest that really made it click for me. That does to your parents, but empty bottles are everywhere. Okay, Gamzee's house. You'd be surprised if there was anything left in her previously decadent wine cellar. Well, that's one way to beat alcoholism. Maybe that's why she's starting to smoke. You sure to think where some of these vintages came from. The Nantucket Stop and Shop? Yikes. Oh yeah, because they're digging into the last of the cheapest of the alcohol. She also seems to have taken to vaping weed and listening to loud music almost constantly. Whatever gets her through her days, you guess. Z, I fucking... Like, yeah, sure, good, validate her coping methods, but also, don't you see you're doing this to her? Just take a step back and just help your friend. She was in love with you, Z. Yes, yeah, Nantucket. It's so fucking surreal. It's so surreal. Watchword, what is up? Well, welcome to the chat. Abby's doing badly. Abby? Here we go. Abby? Huh? Can you turn that down? I need to think about strategy. Yeah, sure. That's fucking meta. Clark Powell does exist in this world. It's supposed to be mostly real-life Earth. That's the track that was just playing in the game. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And a good way to nudge people to be like, hey, check out the musician. It is pretty meta. Diegetic. Diegetic? Please define. Me. That's me when I don't have any music. In case you didn't check the credit. Yeah, Hussey just really wants Hal's credit to be in there. Fine. Diegetic. The internal world created by a story that the characters themselves experience and encounter. The narrative space that includes all the parts of the story. Good word. Good word. I like that. Jetic. Listen, Google validated me. I was close. Seems kinda early for you to be this wasted. Sorry, I just hardly have anything to do anymore. I can't be on social media. There's nothing to do in town except, like, hang out with crazy people who treat me weird because of my celebrity. Also, Whole Island is a cesspit of coronavirus, and I don't want to be contributing to that scene. Okay. Alright. Fucking rip to my theory. And here I thought, with an isolated island with nobody coming in or out, they'd be able to shut down the pandemic, but nope. Nope. It's almost like authoritarian governments care more about military power and imposing themselves than the health of their people. Yeah, that sure became a fucking problem, didn't it? But it's also a problem everywhere in this shitty country, so... You are your own country now, Z! Jetic is right, alas. Like, Jetix? No, I don't know what Jetix means. IDK, kind of an easy target to blame the anarchists of Clown Island for losing control of a disease that the most powerful nation on Earth lost control of months ago. Oh, believe me, I'm aware. Well, okay, Z, damn. I'm just saying you didn't try very hard to make it better for upheaving society and making your own better world order. Like, I watched Cubics. Speaking of, one of my upcoming games to fill the space, or possibly a stream on a third day, in the future, I'm gonna play Chex Quest soon, because I have so many fucking visceral childhood memories. Like, the kind of memories where you remember a vague feeling, you know, not even just, like, the visuals. Oh, wait, the anime blog... Oh, on ABC. No, I watched, Toonami. But yeah, no. Now it sounds familiar, though. That's why if I ever really want to leave this place, I'm not sure where I'd even go. America's hell, I'm pretty sure I'm on the most wanted terror list by now. LOL, what about Korea? Your boy Rat Monster could always grant you asylum. Does he basically run that whole fucking country now? I think so? Political situation there is confusing. I think he's working out some sort of deal with the existing government, a treaty of some sort, kind of like what you did. For all the shit that Jen is pulling right now, and has been pulling, that's genuinely a good suggestion. To say, hey Abby, I think you would enjoy going to Korea. You don't have to deal with my shit. It's a country you're already... like the culture, what your idea of the culture is, being a white girl K-pop fan. But yeah, that's a kind suggestion. Oh yeah, it sounds like he's well on his way to just being the de facto president. That's how these things go. With the support he has, I'm sure the old government will be vestigial in no time. Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't talked to him in a while. Wait, really? He's too busy and I don't want to bug him. It's one thing for me to encourage a coup initially, but now that has a life of its own. I don't actually know anything about politics. I can't help these guys anymore. At the end of the day, I'm just an overzealous fangirl who got carried away. The Z in Jen stands for zealousy. So that's a no on South Korean asylum? Damn. I guess I should cross it off my list too if the shit gets too hot. Those shorts... I don't know if it's a no. I don't know anything. It still feels completely insane to me I was talking to them at all. I feel presumptuous asking them to protect me from the full wrath of the American government. If the shit gets too hot, which is never. If it hasn't already gotten too hot for you, Jen, I don't know what's gonna break the camel's back. I guess there's always Fiji. Huh? That was my original getaway location, remember? Didn't Andrew Hussey fucking live on Fiji for a while? Problem Sleuth reference. I thought it was a Hussey's real life reference. Did they mention Fiji in Problem Sleuth itself? That's my original getaway location, remember? Before I even came here. Oh, yeah. Sounds fucking nice, actually. Again with Fiji. God damn it, Hussey, you and Fiji. Yeah, I'm not even serious about leaving. I'd be scared to, I think. We're complete... Wait. Wrong... Okay. Z... Sounds fucking nice, actually. Yeah... I'm not even serious about leaving. I'd be scared to, I think. We're completely surrounded. What if the plane just got shot down? I guess that's possible. When shit gets too hot to handle, which is never... Dave Strider quote, I understand now. It's not like I want you to go either. With all due respect to Secretary Mizzlebip here, who has been solid as fuck. It's just Fefida Sprite all over again. Oh, hiding in his back room. God. It's just fucking Pfeffer Sprite all over again. Mizzlebip has entered the chat log. Dear sweet precious Mizzlebip, I should have seen this coming. God. There was some, like, country that Hussey had lived, some Pacific island country, I think, that Hussey had lived in for a while because he moved around a lot in some year, but I may be misremembering the information from, like, skimming lore. Okay, with all due respect here, who has been solid as fuck, you're still all I've got. I'd absolutely fucking lose it if you weren't here, and that probably wouldn't be good for anybody. Z, that's controlling. No, it sure wouldn't. Just forget I said anything. I'll go back to my trash pile and keep vaping all this weed. Oh, Abby. Oh, God. The fucking depression on her face now. That expression is killing me. The commentary. It was probably in the commentary. Yeah. Oh, come on. As long as you're here and you say you've got nothing to do, why not hang out with us and help? I told you already, I'm useless politically. This is so far over my head now, it's also insane and scary, and there are too many dead people on the news all the time, and too much military-industrial stuff all over the island. You know it, Watchworld. I know how fucked up it all is, but saying you're useless is bullshit. You helped so much in the beginning. None of this could have happened without you. None of this could have happened without you. But yeah, I was saying that over the last few chapters, like, for all the shit Jocelyn was saying, like, Abby started this. Abby provided the platform for the boost. You're very smart and trustworthy and decent. The movement only suffers without your input. Oh, that face. But you stopped listening to my input. I said how weird I felt about killing and stuff, and you just ended up putting hits out on your entire insane list. Well, yeah. I was in a bad place that night. A bad place? How many people are dead now? Who even were those people? A broad consortium of abject filth who had it coming. But the point is, I probably wouldn't have done it if you just stuck around and kept me in line with, like, your good sense and morals or whatever. Z. Yep, a bad pulse. These things happen. Oh well, can't help being a Gemini. Wait, don't we actually know what Z's birthday is? What their star sign is? I forget. But yeah, like fuck, that is literally gaslighting. Z, you can't put this on me. Please don't make me feel responsible for the good or bad things you do. Jenna, you know my real life. It's not a dig at the Gemini in my real life. It's just what the meme always is. Well, can't help being a Scorpio. Can't help being a honk effects. There is a very valued Gemini in my life. And we were very close a while ago. Yeah. That's why I pulled back, because it hurts too much to feel complicit in every fucked up turn this takes. Do you know what emotional abuse is? If you say you're going to hurt people unless I keep being involved and play the role of your conscience, that's what it is. Holy fuck, Abby. She's a mess right now, but at least she has the presence of mind to be standing up for herself on this. That is a lot better than she could be doing. It's Matuna, actually. You're a Scorpio that collects Geminis. Ugh, vile.
Vile Scorpio.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even said that. It was fucked up. Okay, look. I haven't ordered a single hit since that night. What? So that was a fucking lie? What's frowned upon? Collecting Geminis? Your assassins have been working steadily and the body count has grown steeper! I haven't ordered a single hit since that night! Wait, who the fuck is this in my DMs? Okay, what? You know of anyone that needs a roommate? I mean, yeah, Bella, I might, but I barely know you. Oh no, clowns got Western Australia. Oh yeah, we should look at the map more in depth later. Maybe Z's gonna be like, technically I haven't ordered a single hit. They took out the hits on their own. God. By the way, does Chamomile Gothic stream at 10 or 11? Does anyone know? Collecting people with any birthday, actually, generally frowned. You can't collect Libras, they collect everyone else. I haven't ordered a single hit since that night. LMAO, what a thing to say. Also, is it even true? I keep hearing about shit. Well, okay, it's mostly true. More people got added to the list, but not like antis or whatever. I mean like ghastly capitalist scumbags with real blood on their hands. If I'm taking Z at face value that that's a true statement, then I guess that's justified, but boy howdy, putting out a hit on your entire list of internet haters is not a defensible move. You have 4 Libra placements, that's interesting. Well, yeah, exactly. It's okay. In an hour or so, then it's 11 p.m. because it's 9:45 right now. I think I can fit this in before Jenna. Chamomile Gothic is my good streamer friend, or at least I hope we're friends. I was trying to do the Mizzlebip emoji face by fucking Canker so it hurts when I frown like that. TMI with Biangle Saturdays, 11 p.m. EST. Good. So Chamomile Gothic streams Homestuck Reread, Homestuck Games, this game, because it's made by Homestuck Guy, and it's just cool. Gonna be playing the same game, the same chapter of the game, after my stream, and we'll have some different perspectives on it, so it should be fun. And the catch is, I'm reading it blind, and Chamomile Gothic is streaming it like, okay, I've read this before, I've processed what's in it, I have commentary to add, here are my thoughts after I've looked at it. But I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry, blah blah blah, I shouldn't have said, I haven't. It's mostly true, people got added to lists, gassy capitalists with real blood. Abby looks like she's burping. Okay? Nothing like what happened that night, though. I was really off the deep end. Messed up about what my creepy stalker did to your parents and having crazy visions and shit. I mean, yeah, it's true, Z's creepy stalker. Blue told, infiltrated the organization, told other followers to blow up Abby's parents' house. I wonder if Z put out a hit on the followers who carried out the orders. Have they ever considered placing blame on those individuals? Has it ever been brought up in their minds? I've been wondering that since last week, but I haven't thought how to phrase it. The only reason you keep hearing about stuff happening is because the guys keep working through the list. You know how they are, like a damn dog with a bone. Jesus. What? This conversation is ludicrous. This is why I backed off. Do you even know what you're saying anymore? Oh yeah, the guys are just working their way through the list of people to kill. It happens. Acting like a mass execution list you signed off on a month ago is just something out of your hands now, and your clowny death brigade will do whatever it's going to do. The things I have to read in the news. The Bezos hit. That was you, right? Fuck yeah! Woo! Woo! Let's fucking go! I'm gonna do if somebody else doesn't. Woo! Where is it? You know what? I think this actually warrants... Oh shit. Whatever. Woo! Bezos Crab Rave. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Oh, that was a fun moment. I mean, he was on the list, yeah. I'm surprised he wasn't higher up on the list. Why was he even on the list? Is this what we're really gonna do now, Abby? Shed some sad liberal tears for Jeff fucking Bezos? I changed my mind, I love this again. Gozy. You can't just call it off, that would make you a bad dictator. But this... No, I don't give a shit about Jeff Bezos. He sucked. Exactly, so what's the problem? Do you realize that when he died, Amazon's stock price didn't even go down? It went up, actually. So? So he was just some stooge, a little weasel man who barely even mattered. A guy who had too much money, who thought he was important. Abby's making a great point. Liberal tears. Abby's making a great point. Because he's like... tunnel vision. Got those horse blinders on, is like... I've killed the guy that's the capitalism figurehead. I've killed him, he's gone. But it's like, Z, you've lost sight of, like, the actual impact of, like, how you're trying to dismantle the rich and the corporations and everything. You've changed nothing if you don't take down Amazon itself. Jeff Bezos is just symbolic. And he's gonna mute my stream. Fuck you, Bezos. Yeah, I'm not hearing an argument for why he should still be alive. I'm not even making an argument! I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but maybe the point is, it sounds like there are times when you don't either? I don't know, I think the statement was pretty simple. Thanks for stopping by, or thank you, Nightbot. The dude was evil and had too much money because he exploited all his workers, so now he's dead, which is good. Okay, and then... what? Okay. Okay, and then what? Are those workers still being exploited? Oh, almost certainly. So what's next? How do you stop that? I'm working on it. This is all a very complicated process involving a campaign being waged on multiple fronts at once. You know this if you actually stayed in the loop instead of lying around stoned all day. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm not gonna say it, actually. It's hard enough coordinating all this shit without your help, let alone I have to contend with your liberal finger wagging. Oh, them's fighting words. Ah! I'm not being liberal! This isn't some lib shit, like, think about poor Jeff Bezos nonsense. What the fuck do I even have to do to prove to you that I'm not Hillary fucking Clinton? I helped you steal my parents' money to fund your socialist clown movement, and then one of your backstabbing aunties blew up their house. That's exactly the emotion being conveyed. I hid you from the cops for weeks while you launched your brand, and then I went along with it while you planned the execution of the entire police force. Then I supported you when you faked a terrorist incident to steal literally thousands of homes from the residents of this island. I was struggling to summarize the events of the past 7 chapters before. I think Abby just summed it up pretty well. Yeah. Oh, sorry. How much more? The takeover of Nantucket. How much more do I have to do to show I don't have any sympathies for the evil forces we have been fighting this whole time? Can you understand that if I'm wondering where you're actually going with these insane purges of haters and rich people, it's not about some ideological reservation? Finally, a recap. Yeah, seriously. New Whimsify. Named after the clown planet from Z's psychic dream being riotous planet. I'm not doing this. The Rare and Highly Dangerous Recap 4. It has more to do with the fact that I'm actually scared of this whole situation you put us in. I'm glad this conversation is finally coming out. Yeah, I get that. I was never even married to the idea of knocking off everybody on my shit list. I could just put in the order to halt the operation. Is that what you want? No, because you're asking me again. Which means you're implicating me in the decision-making process. You're outsourcing your conscience, which means I have the responsibility to stop you from doing bad shit. And I already told you I can't take the stress of that. I see. This is some really fucking good dialogue writing. This is very interesting. But yeah, Z... Oh, I didn't need to knock off everyone on the list. Do you want me to put a halt on... Why didn't you just do it yourself? You dumbass. Maybe we should dial it down. We're yelling in front of Mizzlebiff. Biff. We're yelling in front of Mizzlebib. How are the captions interpreting that? Missile dip? That's what it looks like. I don't give a fuck about Mizzlebib! Wow. Wow, Abby.
You suck.
See, Jenna gets it. Poor fucking Mizzlebib. I'm sorry, Mizzlebib. Okay. Yeah, you know what I mean. This has nothing to do with you. Literally one of the top followers. Okay, Mizzlebib's feelings notwithstanding. Think I see where you're coming from. You don't want to be like the angel on my shoulder or whatever. You better be sorry! I already knew that. I was cool with you checking out, but it really sounds more like you're worried about what's gonna happen to us because you don't think I have a coherent plan. I don't think that's exactly what she's saying, Jen. I think you're kind of misinterpreting. And again, this is really good dialogue. This is frustrating me so well. Yes, I will insist on every typo. Like, this feels exactly like a real conversation where you're talking past someone. Like, from both ends. Oh, okay, I guess that is what Abby means. Okay, they are arriving at an understanding, not continuing to confuse each other. Okay. Like, I'm just offing guys for the hell of it, and triggering the collapse of foreign governments, which kicks ass and all, but ultimately, I don't know where this is going. Is that it? Yeah, pretty much! Okay then, help me with some plans. Get involved in these meetings so you can see I have a plan. Z, god fucking damn it, you're missing the point. That's what we were just about to do. See, Mizzlebib brought all these fucking maps. I could just walk you through the next play to help set your mind at ease. Okay, I'll listen to whatever it is you're planning next. Also, this definitely smacks of that scene in the Dream Bubbles where Vriska has a beleaguered Tavros carry piles of maps and dump them on the floor unceremoniously. Do y'all remember that? I remember that. Oh, hell yeah, music change. I'm glad they resolved things a little. So we got Martha's Vineyard over here, right? I'm sorry, this is just funny. It's just my local area. It's fucking... I'm sure Jenna will also appreciate the humor of starting off battle plans with, so we got Martha's Vineyard over here, right? Yeah, there's the laugh, you get it. Recent developments lead me to believe the time is ripe for an invasion. Well, not invasion so much as annexation. Mobilizing our ships past the naval blockade and sending aircraft over there to formally invade MV would be real dicey. Turn our cold conflict into a hot one too fast. That's true! Also, I don't think I've ever seen Martha's Vineyard on a map. I just know it's part of Massachusetts. Is it also an island? Son of a bitch, it is also an island. And it is... Okay, no, I need to open this in maps. I don't care if it kills my battery. We do be having Martha's Vineyard over here. I don't know why I thought you lived in Canada. Right, and that would be interesting because Martha's Vineyard is much closer to the shore than Nantucket. That's right, Rizzy is pointing. It's so pixelated, I can't tell what I'm looking at! Okay, I just need to see it in context for myself, but you're right. It is the... whatever. Thank you. Annexation or cold conflict into a hot one too fast. That's smart that they want to invade a second island and then start working on the Cape, I imagine. But for a couple months now, our guys have been laying the groundwork on that island in pretty much the same way they did here, but on a bigger scale. See, I could have waited 2 pages. This map, this is what I need to see. You know how it is there. It's just like here. Thousands of empty summer homes that can be easily occupied. The infiltration has already been underway. I just have to send the signal and our guys take over the whole territory more officially. Like, raise our flag, crush the police, chase them all out. That's interesting. You have to wonder, like, being on Martha's Vineyard, do you think they're all, like, Pepe Sweat, like, bruh? It does kind of look like a Scalemate, doesn't it? Let me see if I can find, I'm just looking for a specific emote. This is the feeling. That's the emote for my friend It's RG Stoner's channel. He's great. He does, roleplay. He's doing a roleplay story on Grand Theft Auto servers where him and the other players, like, talk in character and a whole, like, plot is emerging. It's nice. I definitely recommend him. Oh yeah, wait, someone do a shout out. I do not have access to my exclamation mark. Imagine vacationing there and just sudden takeover. Yeah, but the way it specifically happened is, like, all the clowns were in plain clothes, and then they activated the operation, which was as the followers were slowly coming over to the island, infiltrating the span of the whole place with Airbnbs and plain clothes. Z called out Order 66, and all of them stumbled out onto the streets, coughing and gasping, and essentially convinced not just the whole world and news media, but the residents of that island that the government had dropped, like, some sort of noxious gas attack on the island. And so the people there all fled to the docks, whereas these followers were already waiting with ships to ferry them to mainland. Hell yeah. Flash mob clowns. Your parents were considering it since your dad retired, Jesus. They can't. They're gonna be driven out by clowns. But yeah, imagine after all these months still being on Martha's Vineyard. Like, wouldn't you fucking move at that point? I'm sure many people did. Oh, I never noticed the ocean depth here. That's interesting. Yeah. Also, what if they just did this invasion like the winter, the fall? There would be less actively occupied homes. You're such a good child to warn them. Okay. We just have to send the signal our guys take over the whole territory more officially. Like, right, raise our flag, crush the police, chase them all out. You know what? Together they even look like a stalemate. Like, this is the tale. I'm gonna actually start putting stuff on my YouTube soon. It's been a long time coming. Wait, what'd you laugh out loud at? The scalemate comment? Or... Oh, yes, a good child, yes. Then we put out some sick content online to formalize the annexation, show how successful it was and how easily the whole place fell. I'm gonna make a fucking map. I'm gonna make a flag. I'm gonna make a flag with the outline of their territory on it. It's just as much about good propaganda as it is about expanding our territory so we can show the government we can't be contained and pushed around that easily. I mean, yeah. We'll have a lot more leverage for next phases of the operation. That didn't make her feel any better! I'm not too worried by that plan. It's just getting more territory. It's whatever. You know what? No, I'm the frog in the slowly heating up pot of water, because I remember a few chapters ago I was like, "You're gonna annex the island?" And that fucking shocked me, and now I'm like, yeah, go get more territory. So, what do you think of the plan? Are you satisfied that I have an actual strategy yet? That I'm not just bullshitting my way through this? She's terrified that you have an actual strategy. What? Oh my god! What's so funny? This is your plan? To invade Martha's fucking vineyard? Not invade, annex! I don't believe this! Bitch, don't laugh. This is serious. It's a serious plan. It's fucking ridiculous. Abby, this is rude. Mizzlebip approves of the hate. Look at Mizzlebip smiling back there. We can barely run one island as it is. Thousands of people here are sick. We are surrounded by the fucking Navy. They could shut off the power and supply chains anytime, really. Or just outright storm the island if they finally get fed up. You want another island to deal with? Yeah, why not? What about the fucking treaty? Invade Martha's Vineyard, let's go! Let's fucking do it! Ugh. Clowns ought to enjoy a good laugh. But yes, the sound alerts are either below on my desktop, they should be in my about in my channel, or if you're on mobile, there should be a little button near the chat that looks like a little ghost face. You can click that and it will give you the sounds options. Yeah, anyway. You signed a non-aggression pact, and it was a miracle the government even allowed that in the first place. That's the one I wanted, thank you. Believe me, I haven't forgotten about that piece of shit treaty. And it wasn't a miracle, it was just a lie. Wait, like the US is lying, or you are? Oh, okay. Something the government used to buy them some time while they figured out the best way to wipe us out, while defusing the ticking time bomb all the mainland Jubilites represent. They have no intention of honoring the treaty in the long run. When has America ever bothered with that? So I'm just doing what I always do. You know what? They're right, though. Both? Both of them were lying. Yeah, both. Both is good. The best defense... No, the only defense is to always stay on offense. I'm preparing advance for the moment they rip the treaty up. It will encourage Jubilites everywhere to stake more claim over the rest of the country if we can secure more territory for the homeland! Jen! That is... white supremacist phrasing! The homeland? Like, I know they're referring to this mythical planet of whimsy. A paradise planet, if you will. Yeah, really, Z, please reconsider. You naturally will double... Shit, I fucked it up already. I'm gonna read this for you, Recursive. You naturally will double-cross your accomplice, just as you assume she has plans to... Blah! I can't talk right now, guys. I'm too dehydrated. I don't have any drink left. You naturally will double-cross your accomplice, just as you assume she has plans to double-cross you. You assume she is assuming the same of you. Business as usual for Blue Gloves. Okay. Homeland? Z, you moved here 3 years ago! You know what I mean. It wasn't even the homeland of the people we just kicked out! Nantucket is a native word! If we start talking about things that way, aren't we just doing, like, the things we said were bad? I don't know. I think I'm losing the plot here. Fuck. Listen, Equius is basically Doc Scratch. It's fun. You know what? Yeah, I need more drink. I need more drink. Instead of doing the break scene, I'm just gonna... You all know I'm on break. You can tell people if they come in and say, where's the streamer? So I'm just gonna turn the camera off and leave on the Cyclonials music. What? May I just say? With the way my voice is right now, I am barely maintaining these two femme voices as it is. If I had to do... See, I don't even want to fake do it for a split second, because it will fucking destroy my throat if I try to do Equius. Oh, I missed some messages. Thank you. Thank you for caring about my health. This really is a lot of reading. I think I'm still missing messages. Why won't it scroll up all the way? Right, please stay hydrated, listen along, read along. Doc Scratch is the narrator of Hi Ben. Where's the stream? Although this is obviously They are the same fucking guy. The narrator with Equius on screen. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. So it was not Equius, it was the narration who may as well be Doc Scratch. So I fucking win. I stay winning. I think I'm losing a plot here. I'm losing my voice. It's perfectly simple. Yes, American imperialism is evil, so we are taking a stand against it. And the only way to do that is capture and repurpose territory in order to weaken America. And this must be done even if we are not the original inhabitants of the land, because we have no choice. Does it bother anyone else that this hand is outlined, this one is... Wait, that's not an outline, that's just showing the glove. Never mind. I mean, I guess what they're saying tracks. It does track as an objective state, but, like, calling it the homeland is still such a bad take. Otherwise, we'd have to sit back and say, go ahead, keep being evil, America, because we're all too much a bunch of pussies to claim anything for ourselves. Get it? I, like, never say that word. That was hard for me to say. Or not in that way, you know, calling people, leveraging that as an anyway. Yeah, yes, I do, but are you really telling me you don't see any humor or absurdity to the fact that you're in my living room with a bunch of fucking maps plotting an invasion, or, excuse me, an annexation of Martha's fucking Vineyard? A few months ago, you were struggling to wake up before 3 p.m. and cringe posting on TikTok. I want to say, Jenna, the cringe posting was genuinely shown to us in chapter 1 or 2 or whatever.
I will use imperialism to displace the imperialism.
God. Ain't that the same argument used to justify imperialism in the first place? They're bad, so we have no choice but to take them over. No, 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 no! Not to that! No! Hey, next Martha's Vineyard. God. You're right, keep me in check. I don't want to go a slippery slope of logic myself just because this game's telling me some shit. I would say American and European imperialism was more like, we have no choice to invade them. Not because they're bad, but because they're inferior and we need to help them. This is kind of a different take, but you're right, that's the same thing and I gotta be careful. That's fine, I commit faults. But at least I've never cringe posted on TikTok. Wait, I might have. I only have 2 TikTok posts. Statistically, one of them is probably cringe. Yeah, well, I pulled my shit together, largely in thanks to you, in case you forgot. And actually, no, I don't see anything that funny about my annexation plans. It's serious shit. I'm fighting for our lives here. Why are you having a sudden attack of self-awareness and calling all this funny? It's not funny. You don't have to contribute to our planning sessions if you don't want, but don't start treating me like a joke. I own fucking helicopters, bitch. The kinds with fucking missiles. I got, like, anti-aircraft jams all over this fucking island. I'm moving billions of dollars of deadly hardware around. Tanks and shit. Stop laughing! Nobody else in the world is laughing at me. They're all afraid of what I'm gonna do. And the ones who aren't are on the pins and fucking needles, anticipating my next move with zealous devotion. Fucking Russia fell, you silly bitch. You know who did that? Me! I did it! Do you have any idea how many nuclear weapons Russia has? That is pretty wild. If you're someone who started a movement, your movement took over fucking Russia. You silly bitch. Something like 7,000. I looked it up. Now I'm the one who controls those nukes. Do you actually, though? Yeah? Why wouldn't I? The sectarian Jubilate movement in Russia looks to me for leadership. I've talked to those guys. They love me over there. Okay, but Z, you're not standing there. How do you know they're not fucking swaying you? I have to look up sectarian. I imagine it derives from the word sect. Having to do with smaller groups or... yeah. But yeah, you weren't the one who really did it, Z. They're just like my American fans. It's a whole army of simps who would do anything I said. Okay, and have you actually put that to the test? I mean, not yet. I've been fucking busy here. What would I even tell them to do? That's a pretty good question. Seems like a question someone who is just bragging about assuming full control over Russia should be able to answer. I don't think you really get how this works. I'm the supreme honk effects of a global movement. I need to be able to delegate. Like, let the Russian guys figure shit out over there, because I don't really know how anything works there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Simps comes up a lot. Z is gonna get me TOS'd and banned from being affiliate forever. But you were just saying you're the one who controls that country now and all their nukes. Seriously, what would you even plan on doing with those nukes? Like, nothing. That's what you're fucking supposed to do with them. Just let them sit there, menacingly. He's just standing there, menacingly. That has to be a SpongeBob reference. I'll fucking throw hands if it wasn't. But you know what scares me about this? You know what really scares me? The pattern throughout these chapters. Oh my god, thank you! Yeah, you've never heard it? Yeah, I've always been proud of my Patrick voice. I put a lot of practice into it. So I could just pull it out like nothing. Just like my Tavros voice. We did Tavros Pester Quest earlier, but we're done with him. We're done. He's done. The pattern being that in one chapter, Z will say, God, those guys were assholes. I would never go that far. For example, I'm not gonna become like fucking Stalin and start having a hit list. The Always Sunny theme plays. Z orders out a hit on her hit list. So, and again, the Z uses she, they pronouns. Or maybe more. Imagine. And now she's gone that far. Yes, exactly. So now Z's saying what sounds like a sensible line they set for themselves. Which is what they always do. And it's like, I'm not gonna do anything with the nukes. Chapter 9. Z launches the nukes. That's my fucking guess. Because I want to point out Chapter 9 is not out yet. Nobody knows. It won't be out till fucking 420. It's about deterrence and shit. Didn't you play Metal Gear? Is that what that game was about? I thought it was just a super long Yaoi series. Well, of course it is, but it's also about that. They're right. Oh shit, now they're referencing Metal Gear. Blaze it! I'm getting my vaccine on 420. Not even joking. Yeah, the Metal Gear guys were in the trailer for this. A pixelated sprite of... Okay, Jack from Metal Gear. God. I'm sorry, my throat. Hold on. Ugh. I have clown disease now. I'm not trying to mess with you here. I'm just trying to follow your... whatever your logic is. You control Russia and its nukes, but you won't use the nukes because obviously that's insane. So what does controlling that country even mean? How are you using that to your advantage when you defend us from American aggression? Well, first of all, now if the US wants to attack us, it's almost like attacking Russia, right? They'd have to consider global retaliation possibilities, like any basic geopolitical alliance. Sure, but okay, I'm with you there. Abby does get that, and I do get that. That's a good point. If you keep escalating with the US government, have you really thought about what that alliance means? There's a reason Russia and all its nukes never fucked with America. Because if they tried, it would be a huge mess. Like World War III, World War Z. Somebody made that same joke earlier and I suddenly understand. I thought you were just saying, instead of zombies, it's just a bunch of clowns, but no, it's Z because the supreme hunk affects Z. Then the nukes might start going off, and if that happens, everybody loses. So it seems like all you're really doing here is creating situations that are increasingly elaborate stalemates? That's a good fucking line. That's a great way to sum up Z's whole life plan there. I really like what... It was one of you, I think. In Camille Gothic stream last week, was like... Or no, it was Aleph Null, I remember. Because they're very critical of Z. Which is fine. But I remember that had to have been the person who said it. Z is just bad decisions making engine. Oh yeah, I've seen War Games. Good movie. Increasingly elaborate stalemates. What if... Hear me out. What if you had tic-tac-toe, but it was like 9x9? Hello, Leku! It's funny because the message of Metal Gear Solid is disarmament is better than dangerous deterrence. Oh shit, that's interesting. So now Z is like all the shitty fanboys just misinterpreting the message of every fucking movie. Like, I still need to watch Fight Club, but apparently them being like, shit, now I don't even remember. Isolationism bad or whatever. And then people just... Pink Floyd's album The Wall, nationalism and isolationism are bad and... bleh. And then people are like, oh, worm, a wall? I don't know, I can't remember the reference I'm trying to make. But yes, the same idea as what you said about Metal Gear Solid, just with other things. You made the point better than me, I don't know why I'm trying to build on it. Thank you, Watchword. Do you stream, by the way? A worm, a wall. It's a worm wall. It's free real estate for the worms. Yeah, I think you have just fucking described the basic objective of international politics throughout all of world history. I still don't know what your point is. The objective, see? Well, for my friends Picardo. I missed the last couple of chapters of this. It's very good. Oh shit! It exists? Maybe I'll play that on stream to fucking kill the time until Camille Gothics, if there's time left. Yeah, don't worry, I will... Actually, okay. I should open the tab. Because this is gonna get so lost in the chat so quickly. But now, it's there in a tab, and I've closed it, I've minimized it, and I will look at it later. Yeah, Z does kind of twist things to fit her own opinions. Like, chapters 1 through 5, I was like, nah, no, I like her. Nah, they're great. The interlude between chapters 7 and 8 has just really crossed a line for me. Right. All you're doing here is increasingly elaborate stalemates, and Z says that is the objective of international politics. No! If your whole claim is you're trying to make a better world, then you shouldn't make a world where like, you're trying to just join the game of fraught tension between countries waiting to boil over. if you're trying to create an equitable Earth for everyone with, like, you know, a socialist society and healthcare and all the other things that actually go into the idea of that, instead of focusing on the military, then you want to de-escalate and form alliances, not elaborate stalemates. Yes, definitely Cold War II. Yeah. You also seem to be taking as a given that the coups in Russia and wherever else are resulting in stable situations. I didn't even think of that. That didn't even occur to me, that that's kind of taken for granted. Abby makes a good point. Are you even sure about that? Now that you have a bunch of loyal clowns occupying the Kremlin or whatever, do you have any idea what sort of government they're going to establish? Yeah, a better one. Z? Z? That's not how coups work! If the coup goes in without a plan, they often make a worse government, or it gets collapsed. Or the well-meaning people, their thing gets collapsed, and the void is filled by an organized group of ill-intentioned people, and you just get a bad government again. Z? I thought you wrote a whole manifesto. Didn't you study politics? Is there a president? Do they have a parliament or something? Is there a constitution? Yeah, the Jubilite Manifesto. Your manifesto doesn't even say anything about running a country. It's mostly a bunch of absurd clown lore that came from your dreams, a lot of esoteric gender theory, half of which we both pulled out of our ass one day. Literally half of it with the horse stuff. Abby is going off here. I was so worried after last chapter and the first half of this chapter. I was like, oh god, Abby's just gonna shut down. Not like Percy did, you know? That's a bit far, but almost like Percy did. But no, this is going in the complete opposite direction. Abby is popping off and I'm fucking loving it. And a detailed manual on how to prank rich people out of their money. There's nothing at all about governance, or how to actually apply our socialist ideas in the form of a coherent state that emerges from the vacuum after all these revolutions you're causing. Did you even think about any of this? And this is where I begin to be concerned about Z's long-term plans. Oh! Oh! I was not expecting Z to react this way! This definitely reminds me of the scene where I got the quote, I think I put in chat a while ago. The Equius narration? I did not expect this. Of course I didn't! Because my fucking clown manifesto wasn't supposed to make me accidentally take over the world! It was just some preposterous shit I wrote for fun, and also possibly because I'm super fucked up and have brain problems! And one thing led to another, so all I could ever do was focus on survival! Oh, damn, Z. I thought they were gonna push back against Abby, but that... Can I just say, I always like this, trope, this kind of structure of a scene, where two characters are arguing with each other, and it escalates, and it escalates, and it escalates, until a person who's wrong just, like, breaks down, still yelling, I know I fucked up, I don't know how to get out of this situation. It's fucking chef's kiss. This is... I wasn't expecting this. This is great. Maybe they won't launch the nukes. But just because Z's had a change of heart, doesn't mean the movement's still under their control. I haven't even had time to think about what the best way to manage society would be. The forces we're fighting won't even give us... Okay, maybe I'm giving them too much credit for self-awareness. But also fear. I feel like I can't even breathe. The stuff we're up against is suffocating. So all I can do is put my full attention on trying to defeat them. Once we've achieved total victory, there will be plenty of time to sort out how to run governments and shit. But all that is happening now? other collapsing countries literally need those answers right now. Or fucking what? You're still laughing. See, if you don't get the point she's making at this point, it's very clear. Like, I'll figure it out after. It's not just about America anymore. Your movement has accidentally gone global. If you're gonna claim to be in leadership of that, you need to take responsibility for it. I do like that Z's definition of survival is always very aggressive and destructive. Yeah. What is it you actually want? War. Ah, alright, and when this war... What's that quote from? What kind of voice should I go for? It sounds so fucking good, and it sounds familiar. What is it you actually want? War. Ah, alright. And when this war is over, when you have a homeland free from humans, what do you think it's going to be like? Do you know? Have you thought about it? Have you given it any consideration? Because you're very close to getting what you want. That's, it sounds like a good scene. It sounds familiar, like it's from something I've either watched or intended to watch. This is after Abby blurred out about how silly Martha's Vineyard is. Yeah, and the last thing Abby was like, are you sure that you have the situation in Russia under control? Is it stable? Do they have a plan for governance? What do you mean the manifesto is their constitution? It doesn't have anything about government. We pull it out of our ass. Did you think about this? No. Oh, yes, the doctor. That's why. Because I've not watched the show, but I've seen that scene itself on YouTube. That's a very fucking good scene. When he's talking to the other, humanoid woman, who I'm sure is an alien, but also in the room is more alien-looking aliens. They're both standing at a box, about to press a button, right? That scene was just, like, the microcosm of what nuclear deterrence really means. It's not people being at peace, Z. It's two people with their hands hovering over the fucking buttons for all of eternity until one of them panics. Nobody needs to be there. What's it going to be like? Paint me a picture. Well, I don't have to. I don't have to read those. I mean, I'll read it because it's good quotes, but damn. Right, exactly. That's kind of what I was saying earlier, though. Like we're on this island now. It's occupied. Who's running the movie theaters? All we're doing is bringing military equipment here. You don't actually know what you want. Yeah, Pierre Capaldi is like fucking like foaming and spitting, yelling those lines. Hey, listen, yeah, so if I'm stepping back after this conversation, if I was Z, if I could talk to these two characters, I'd be like, you have the treaty right now. You don't need to annex more territory, because right now you have a treaty, and you have military equipment, which I don't know if you necessarily need to get, but it's acting as deterrence, especially the anti-aircraft guns. So you sit there, defended, and secure, and taking a defensive position, Z, and you take that time to hold your ground, and while the rest of your followers are taking care of that, you sit down, relax, and plan out governance. I bet Abby would help you. I bet Abby would love to help you figure out how government works. Because Abby doesn't want to wage war, but Abby does want to make society better. This is how you come back together as people. Sorry, I went on kind of a ramble there, but I'm just feeling things about this scene. You're still laughing. Why are you laughing at me? I'm sorry. I can't help it. I think I had too much weed and... the situation is just... I can't even handle this fucking conversation. Just think the fate of the world hangs in a balance of whatever the fuck it is we're doing here. That's kind of what I was going to say before. Z's like, Abby, why are you mocking me? I'm like, Z, she is kind of high, though. Is that quote in response to an attempted revolution, the Doctor Who one? He has things to say and feelings to express. And that's valid! He has made a lot of mistakes. But they're valid to express their feelings. Oh! Oh, come on, the conversation's winding down. Stop laughing at me, that's so fucking uncool. Okay, maybe I don't have a perfect post-revolution plan, but so fucking what? That doesn't take anything away from what I've accomplished here. I fucked around a bit this summer and practically brought the whole world to its knees. Do you have any idea how shitty this country was? How bad life was for people who don't have billionaire parents? Ooh, now it's getting personal. Have you even grasped yet how this pandemic exposed we were already living in a failed state? Well, who the fuck was doing anything about it? Oh. I don't feel comfortable yelling that line. Obama? His reboot sidekick grandpa? Your K-pop boys? Nobody was! I'm the one who had to kick the shit out of this country! I'm the one who lit a fire under everyone's ass to rip our capitalist nightmare state apart, while all the other weaklings were content to wait around for a useless election to solve their problems. He do be rolling out the vaccines faster, though. But he's also continuing to run the Dakota pipeline, so, you know, stay informed, do your research. Biden's doing some better things, but nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And his ideas are certainly not as socialist as, say, Bernie's or AOC's, so, you know, make your own decisions on your politics, but keep your eyes out, see what's going on. Z keeps upping the stakes and making his situation riskier as survival because she can't handle the existence of any threat, even if there's little to no chance of them attacking her. Right, so, yes, go ahead, say some things, feel free. We only have so much time before capitalism destroys the world. Yes. I agree. And now you of all people who helped me do all this have the audacity to laugh at me? Okay, I will say one thing though. A lot of very left-wing people, which again I identify as very left-wing, not hyper. Okay. The perspective some people take on similar politics as mine is that, oh, if we don't elect Bernie, it's useless. You can't elect Biden, they're the same thing, it's the same person, blah. It's like, I'm getting political, but for me personally, damage control matters. It's not the fix for everything, and nobody should be complacent with it. But there's a big difference between what we have right now and if Trump had continued to be president. Like, it wasn't just about him being, you know, homophobic and whatever, and attacking marginalized groups. Like, literally everybody was suffering under lack of vaccines, and now Biden has given that to us. The clip of that scene on YouTube is 4 minutes, 13 seconds, yo! Right, so blah 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 blah. Point being, we have a president now that we don't have to, like, actively clean up his fucking messes and weird statements every day. We have people saying sensible things and respecting science in the media. Biden's not the most progressive person, but it opens the door for progressive people to put out their ideas in Congress and push them forward without having to fight the 3 steps back we're taking every week with Trump being there. You know what I'm saying? But I've rambled long enough. You of all people who helped me do all this have the audacity to laugh at me? Like I'm some shitty child throwing a tantrum. Well, fuck this. So what if I am throwing it? So what if I am throwing a tantrum? Yeah, Z. This is interesting. Fuck these maps. Fuck Martha's Vineyard. You're fucking right. Hey. Is that a response to my ramble or Z? Mistlebip kind of looks like she has a squirrel mouth there. I don't need to plan a fucking annexation. When I want Martha's fucking vineyard, I'll snap my fingers and Martha's vineyard will be fucking mine. Not really kind of taking the epiphany out of this I want. But I will say just the framing of the scene, with Abby continuing to laugh and Z being rendered in a way that's kind of silly posing. Mistlebit fucking loves it. In the way Z's like, fine, I'm throwing a tantrum. Like, in the back of my head, this game has given me so much, maybe I should be worried, but the way this is being framed right now, I think this is a genuine breakthrough. Things are gonna be okay. They're gonna get worse before we get better, because we got one fucking chapter left, but, do you even know who you're dealing with? Does anybody fucking know yet? They just wanted to be the Hokage and be respected by everybody in the village. They should have stopped it. They should have stopped at letting Jubilites chase out police stations instead of planning all these invasions. Yes, Leku, that is a very good point. I am Z. I am the successor to Riotous Lord Queen of the Jubilites. Wait, oh, you are the Lord Queen. Okay, I was gonna say, Riotous he, him? I am conquering this pathetic planet 100 times faster than even he managed to. And you want to know the funny thing? Dear Abigail, it wasn't even hard. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The table flip! Are you kidding me? My voice is gone. I'm not gonna yell. I can't peacefully yell this. Roar! Fuck yeah. Fear. Flipped! LMAO. We all know this is a reference to a Homestuck page. Or two, maybe, I forget. Jane flipping over the table, being frustrated talking to Jake English. On her birthday. In the words itself, Rarg has showed up in multiple places. If I'm not mistaken, copy and pasted to be the same sequence of letters every time. I've never actually checked, but why wouldn't it be? And that's also the name of our cursed channel on the MSPA Wiki Discord, where we talk about things we don't want to talk about and keep it brief. Yes, you're right, it's all the same pose. True hussy hours, Abby. Yes, Abby's face, I fucking love that. Fucking fish face. Yeah, no. Okay, see, now Mizabip looks clean. Why in the other image was she fucking, like, look at that pixelation. The fucking aliasing. Anti-aliasing, ugh. Abby's face giving me flashbacks to Cheerful Bear Play Me. Yeah, I can see that. That deep Homestuck lore. Where'd the table go? Oh, I'm trying to point and went over here. Damn, they even tore down the flag. Oh, is the last one slightly different? The position of the arms changes a little bit every time. Well, yeah, I see. Whatever. It's the same idea. It's the same idea. See, I'm sorry for laughing at you. You're right, there's no point in asking all these questions now. I should have brought this up a lot earlier. Back when we could have made better plans for the aftermath of all this. I was just as caught up in it as you were. It was fun.
You just have to say that you're really fun. You just
yeah, that's happy, right? Perfect. Perfectly dropped. Thank you. God damn it. It was fun, Z. The most fun I've ever had with anyone. I didn't want to ruin it with stuff like moral confrontations or whatever. I think mostly I was doing it because... Oh. I did it because... I just wanted you to like me. Fucking Mizzlebip, I can't. Seeing that emoji actually depicted on someone's face is, like, really... She was simping. Mizzle! But yeah, Jenna, you don't really have the context, but, like, they were having a fun night in an earlier chapter, and just, like, they were laughing, like, friend slapping and playing around, and then, like, Abby leaned in to kiss Z, and Z was like, and they were like, oh, right, sorry, oh god, I didn't mean, you know, the whole awkward dance of, like, oh, I thought you were, oh, I don't know, I'm sorry, forget it, never mind. So this whole time, Abby has still had the feelings for Z. And it's sad. Oh god! Of course it couldn't get easier. Are y'all having fun? I'm ruining this. Why do you like me? That's fucking killing me. Okay, alright, that's the last time. That's what- they gotta fucking run because the US military is probably actually attacking the island now. Okay, I'm done doing the gag. I was just a little having too much fun with it. I'm pressing it for real now. I guess I guess it was nothing. You see explosion that goes away immediately. Okay, see? We're doing it for real now. You hear a distant explosion somewhere. Even Mizzlebip has changed expression. We keep delivering girl bosses here. The latest one being Mizzle. Oh, they're all the guns kind of look like they're in different positions. What, can you wheel those things around? Aren't they, like, nailed into the ground? I don't know shit about this shit. Must have been the wind. Oh, but are you referencing fucking, You are fully welcome to send the link to Joel Haver's YouTube video NPC tailing missions, because I love that shit. Where'd that even come from? Oh, shit! That was me reacting to the first line I just skimmed. Oh, shit. The power's out. Mizzlebip, check if the blackout's only here or the whole island. This better not be what I fucking think it is. Oh, you don't know? Fuck, I'll find it. Of course, isn't this how it always goes? As soon as the person realizes they've gone too far and maybe they should dial it back, it's too late and the other side strikes. Also, it's only 2 minutes. It's only a minute and a half long, really. So let me get the link. Let me put this in chat. I recommend it to everyone. This whole guy's YouTube channel. He's a great and fun animator. Funny guy. Okay, so I recommend it. Why would anything nice ever happen? She indicates her phone isn't getting any internet service. Fuck! What's happening? They might be making their move. If that's what's going on, then they're going for it a lot sooner than I thought they would. Who? Who do you think? The fucking government. Oh, what's she doing now? Gotta switch to our satellite internet backup system. Need to figure out what's happening on the rest of the island. Mizzlebip, come give me a hint. Oh, fuck! That was a lot closer! Because they know what house you're hiding out in, honey. Oh my god! Oh god, that's literally... That isn't even like far on the woods, that's literally right next to the fucking house. Oh, I see. The things are set up in the same way. Wait, are they moving those around? I need to look at the outside of the house again. Huh, I don't know, it's just... That's the back of the house. I understand now. It's the opposite angle. Sorry, that's just been throwing me off for weeks for all these chapters. I never, like, closely examined it. So much for your satellite backup, internet. Oh no. Oh no, and two of the clowns got knocked over. The clowns are moving in. It's from the reverse angle. Yeah. I've never lived in a mansion. I don't understand this shit. Abby, that definitely reminds me of like a specific pose from Homestuck. Doesn't it look like something like familiar? Why is it so familiar? Send in the clowns. Oh, fuck. That better not be what I think it is. Jesus Christ! Oh, no. Yeah, things are exploding. Keep reading. What the fuck is happening? I don't know. My guess, an internal... what's the word I'm looking for? A coup? I don't know. I'll see, he does like reusing assets. He does. I'm just trying to think. Was it Caliborn when he got beat up? No, it was something. I just can't remember. Clown coup. A group of... Okay, a group of hostile jubilates appear to be the aggressors here. What I fucking say? This one's dead! No! No! A pack of familiar clowns you haven't seen in a while, not since tightening up your inner circle. It's a civil war. It's a clown civil war. Triple C. A clue. A clue. So, let me ask you a question about this brave new world of yours. We have killed all bad guys. Once all perfect and just and fair. We have finally got exactly the way you want it. What are you going to do with the people like you? The troublemakers. How are you going to protect your glorious revolution from the next one? And that's it. That is the concept. Oh, thank God Chamomile's still safe. Where's D. Clussy? Spaghetti feet. But yeah, clearly a bunch of, aggrieved, grumpy clowns who are like, fuck you for not trusting us anymore. They feel betrayed. Your guards spring into action, defending the compound. Wait, no, these are the guards. I understand. Silly me. Let me just... Where'd they even fucking come from, though? Right, yeah, because the missile came from off-screen. We'll win. Oh, will you? Well, maybe you will win, but nobody wins for long. Sorry, I'll stop voicing it. It is a very good scene. I remember those two quotes specifically were in the video that I watched. Maybe it's a shortened version. I love the fucking face paint on this dude. That's gotta be a mask. There's no way that's just paint. Me too, buddy. You ever get attacked by a hostile civil faction and you're just like, I gotta deal with this shit today? That's what fucking, Teaspoon McMuffin is thinking. That's what's going through his mind. But who did we lose? Oh no, Butternose the Fourth! Y'all, Butternose the Fourth got killed! Look at this! There he fucking is! And whoever this is, but I'm not gonna... And that one! Sorry, I'm done cycling. I love this dude, though. Check out It's RG Stoner. That was not the way to say. Wait, so the red is the, allies, and the white is the, aggressors. Oh no. Okay, so it was the group on screen that was aggressing. Oh no, this is a much larger thing than I thought. Yeah, no, but this is almost done, isn't it? Ah! Abby, get somewhere safe. Oh, I love— Protect! Safe where? Head to the basement, I'll take care of this. Missile Pip is so fucking precious. Oh, there's Abby. I almost didn't see her in the background. As a color. Get the fuck off me! Strong jump. Butter knows the F. F for fourth. Wow, that's a lot of fucking AKs. And a fucking RPG? They're all just what is this, Bro Strider's house? You really gonna take inspiration from Dirk fucking Strider pre-Scratch's living situation? Really, Z? Okay. Yeah, just a little musical sting each time. They are stalking the fuck up. How are you even gonna carry all that? Holy fuck, Rambo. I love, again, how he just takes a flat asset and, like, thickens it with pixels. Read this before, I had to be quiet. Are you predicting what was just about to happen? Was I predicting? The quip screen. Yeah, legit. Oh, that makes sense. This is the end, isn't it? I don't even know who's on what side anymore! Abel. Yowie. Why Lime and Hussy? Oh, fuck. Oh, those are the aggressors. Hell yeah. S Insurrection. Fuck yes. Gee, it's almost like putting a bunch of military equipment on your islands and pissing people off, but... Oh. It's interesting how they're all dressed up like uniformed drones. Jesus. So it's easier for us to say, obviously these are bad guys, and it doesn't matter how many of them die. Because they look like fucking, holy shit. Well, this is a cool scene. Oh my god. Nice. You know, it's a little flashy, but it's not as flashy as I had worried it might be. No! No! No, they're all gone! Oh wait, yes? Okay, see, I don't even know who's... I don't even know who's who here. Chamomile Gothic's on our side, and that's all that matters. Oh no, not him! Come on! He had the best shirt! At least he gets a dedicated death scene. No! Please, come on, Chamomile! No! Are you kidding me? That's what I'd fucking do if somebody killed Cam. I'd be like... Sorry about your house, Abby. Cam, my love. Hussy. No! No! Are you kidding? Why Lime Girl? No! Oh, nobody survived. The inner circle. Also, politically, that's bad. Her most trusted people all wiped out. Well, that was just the way she, like, fired diagonally upward, that was pretty raw, actually. You really gonna waste time spinning when there are literally dozens of people pointing semi-automatics at you and you've just got a pistol? Like, yeah, sure, the rule of cool, but you... Oh. Okay, that kick is definitely like a homestuck, but why is this one just acting like a ragdoll? Oh, God. Is that a spiked club? It is a spiked club! This fucking dude... Oh. They got captured. Missile bit! What is happening to music right now? Bara! Yeah, something glitched there, I'm sorry. It's still doing it. Holy fuck. Oh. Hegemonic brute. You look so fucking mad. Yes. Well, okay, that was a powerful shot, I guess. Holy fuck! Fucking massive lad. Just broke the whole room. I'm sorry, I know we're cutting into Cam stream time. I just... Okay! Okay, this is definitely the ending stuff. Whip screen, you're overburned and cannot run. I'm not sure what you're thinking. Insurrection. Cascade of Cyclone. Yeah, let's be real. Rip. Of course. Hussy is expired. High noon. I was gonna say Rocket Barrage, but yeah, same idea. Just a bit. Yeah, no, the game was definitely lagging on my end. So units. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm dragging out this ending. I'm trying to get through it fast, because I did start this layer today, because a test request ran late. Oh. Who put you up to this? That fucking gun in perspective is killing me. There's another major scene. I'm sorry, I'm taking too long. Yeah, no, it hasn't lagged anywhere else for me today. Holy shit, dude! God damn it. Aggressive stalemates. You have to survive. That combo of emojis, are you kidding me? Please tell me it was bounced around the screen in the emote wall. They better have. I didn't check if my emote wall is still working. You hear screaming. It's Abby. Oh, fuck. Sounds like it's coming from outside the house. Oh god, you hope she's not hurt. Ah! No! Abby, thank god you're okay. Oh god, your horse. Abby, I'm so... Please, I can't. Just stay back. You can't do this, Z. You have to stop pulling me back in. Can't you see this is ruining me? I'm losing everything. My parents, my house, my poor horse. I think I even lost you. You're still here, but you're not. I lost the person you used to be to this insanity. And now I have to go. What? Where? No, please don't, Abby. I'm leaving the island. Right now, I just have to go. I'll take a jet to South Korea. I don't even care if they'll grant me asylum. My heart can't take another second of this. Abby. Goodbye, Z. Ah! There's the psychic damage meter again. And it's flashing now. And it's less than a knife length away from the edge. Hussy pulled another troll's on us. Bad quantity over quality this, but quantity over quality this time. Introduce a bunch of characters, kill them off. Oof. Yeah. I'm sorry, David. I failed you. Sounds like something Dirk would say. I'm sorry. I failed Abby. I failed everybody on this island. Maybe even in the world. Oh, her eye. I'm so sad. I can't take this. I should probably just go with her, shouldn't I? She'll let you. Who did this to you? Who did all of this? It was a fucking mutiny, but how did this start? Always goes back to rage. You can never introspect. Who's the rat? It's odd they didn't give her a serious face for that one. So, the Daves are the enemy. Mizzlebib informs you she... Oh, okay. I thought Mizzlebib was like, I'm in the CIA. I did this. Informs you she found this on the body of one of the mutinous clowns. She meekly asks you if you have any idea what it could mean. People on the inside all along. Never mind. I'm not going anywhere. Oh my god, the house is just completely gone. Skull is great. Yeah, great stock image of the CIA guy. Later, the sun has gone down and Abby's house is all but lost to fire. But not before you and Mizzlebib rescued some needed equipment and retreated to the horse barn. You've hooked the satellite internet dish and router up to a portable power source. Mizzlebib offered her phone's backup battery, which still had enough juice to power the setup for a while. This allowed you to spend some time catching up online with what just happened. Oh, all the satellites, okay. You communicate with others on the island who've rigged similar setups. It's as you thought. The government blew the underwater lines that power everything here. They detonated the bombs on this side of the water, which means there could be... The bombs that they actually planted there! I remember now, because Joculin set that up. I forgot about that. Of course it was gonna come back to bite them. It was their own bombs. Which means there could be any number of operatives deployed, not just the ones you and Mizzlebib just took out. You find it utterly contemptible. The CIA? They're up to their old shit. Embedding agents in enemy countries, engaging in subversive activity, trying to topple governments from within. You should have known this would be a play. You just didn't think they'd be this blatantly aggressive this soon. They're breaking the treaty a lot earlier than you thought they would. Well, that's a decision that will come with a steep price. I forgot why they put the bombs on their own side. It was Joculin's idea to say, like, don't come over here or we'll blow up the whole island and everything on it. And Zen's like, oh, there's no real bombs. She's like, there's a few real bombs. Come on, we have to take pictures. So yeah. You scrap all your plans. Everything about the carefully plotted annexation of Martha's Vineyard, all your patient long game stuff, every bit of it is going in the garbage. You're about to start winging it. During this entire campaign, you've always felt at your most powerful when you're improvising, when your survival instincts are kicking in. That's when your enemies have always had the most to fear, and tonight will be no exception. You begin relaying messages to everyone on the island who has a connection. You tell them to get the word out wherever they can that she's going to address everyone in person. You target the local high school, which has been vacant for months. You notice on the map it has a football field with bleachers. This should be perfect. I don't think she's gonna just talk to everyone. I think she's gonna shoot them all because she doesn't know who she can trust. Right, but why put the bombs on the cable? No, I think that was separate. The CIA, they blew the lines, they blew the underwater lines, and then when they got here, they detonated the bombs. For other reasons? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah. Football, car, fire, announcement world. A Batman movie reference? Over my head, I'm sorry. By habit, you open your ongoing text message with Ring 3, but quickly close it. No use texting a bunch of dead clowns, half of which turned out to be traitors. You work your way further down the chain of command and give everyone the message just read. Meet at the field at midnight, light up with whatever they've got. Headlights and bonfires. Oh, I see. I'm sorry I'm running so long, I'm trying to get to Chamomile Stream. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the CIA extracted the bombs and moves it. It doesn't matter. Mistlebip will stream. Fuck yeah, streaming. Will stream what you say via satellite. You'll speak to your people when they need you most. You'll speak to the entire world. Okay, so it is also an actual speech. Midnight. I'm trying to just blast through this now because I know I'm over time. Going to a football field in style. Your eyes scan the dark landscape for the high school. It's not hard to spot at all from a great distance. Looks like they got the message. Damn. The field is full of clowns fervently anticipating the arrival of their supreme honk effects. Even from 1,000 feet above, you can tell the atmosphere is electric. That does look pretty cool. I like how I've got kind of an X pattern going on. The stadium scene, hoo boy. See, I'm trying to rush through it, but is this like... This is another long scene, isn't it? Do I still have a ways to go? Little is more important than the skillful implementation of theatrics, as this nation is about to be rudely reminded. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. She's gonna, they're gonna dress them from a stage being literally the rooftop of the school. It's about to be Las Vegas again. Is there more dialogue? Or is it just a movie to end? I like this so far. I like the fucking windmill. Fantastic. Yeah, this art style's really grown on me. Oops. Oh, that's nice with the lighting. Oh, I just noticed this windmill. That's like almost a 3D render. No. There's a little more. Okay. It's okay. I'm bad at estimates too. Why do you think I put myself in this situation? Are those smooth lines? Am I Psycholonials? Oh, bleachers, right. Holy shit. It's like the Dream Bubbles. There's a lot of reused clowns here. Come on, Huzzy, be creative. Okay, Seer descend. The full cat makeup! It's just a fucking furry mask. Vito Capiso Stadium. Probably a real one. It is kind of like Cascade, huh? Oh, I fucking love that. That also reminds me of the lighting in Vriska's. You don't need to be a good person to be a hero. The furries! The fucking... Oh... I don't think she's gonna talk. I don't think they're gonna give a speech. They have not done that before. That was a good transition. A movie transitioning straight into a static image. That was beautiful.
The United States of America has begun its siege against us. They cut the power, shrouding this island in darkness. But does this football field look dark to you? You brought your own fire to the field, flooded the pitch with your high beams, and I can see you. I can see all of you. And so can the world. Thank you. They actually believe this will work. They believe we will cower. They believe we will whimper, then snap at each other like dogs and fight amongst ourselves. That our resolve will deteriorate, that we will tuck our tails and run the moment we lose electricity. The moment we can't check our phones all day, the moment we are forced to log off. That is how much they think of us. That is what they think we're made of. That the moment we wonder about the future of our ability to eat, the moment we fear the walls will close in and their troops will storm our shores, they think our fear will cause our members to peel off, scatter and disband, while the rest of us watch our depleting ranks get back in their boats and fuck off back home. But they forgot to take one thing into consideration. This is our home now.
Yo, the things that keep happening to Z's face, with the distortion, the color, thank you for complimenting the voice effects. Clown Raps would have been great, but I'm glad it wasn't, because I would have not delivered.
They believe we are afraid, but I'm standing in front of you all for the first time, and I don't see any fear here. I see only determination. Don't you understand how much they tip their hands? When they show how much they think we will fear them, it's for one reason only. It's because they are the ones who are afraid. They project their fear of what we stand for onto us. And because they see their own fear in us, they presume we will shatter under the very kind of pressure that they know would shatter them.
Hold. This fucking illustration is so fucking good. Determination. This is a really fucking... Yeah, Correnzio, fear.
You hear how they talk about us in the corporate media? You see the stories, the contemptuous tone, the fucking finger wagging? They look at our gatherings from their aerial footage, spying on us from the safety of their studios, insulated by their enormous salaries. And they judge, and they scold. They say, look at these fools. Shouldn't they be sheltering in place like the rest of the country? Shouldn't they be getting ready to vote in another hollow election? Shouldn't they just be going home and restoring the country to the very sense of order and comfort that was fucking lost? The order and comfort that never even fucking existed. Shit.
This is straight up looking like some neon ice cream headache. And it don't stop shit. Like, this is good.
But look at our situation. What choice do we have but to gather together when faced with our own annihilation? How convenient it is for rich media personalities and political... I'm sorry I ruined the speech. It's such good art. How convenient it is for rich media personalities and political hacks to sit there in hypocritical reprimand, telling us we all need to stay apart when their own genocidal response to this pandemic has shown us all how badly the vermin who hold power need to be overthrown.
Are you calling the attack on your clowns a genocide? It's very interesting colors, and I like it a lot.
There's this lame fucking landmark in America, a place kids go on field trips to see, pretty close to where I grew up. It's called Plymouth Rock. I remember when I went to see it, what I felt. I thought, that's it? It's fucking tiny.
Yeah, no, I've been there, and when I saw it, I was like, really? It's not even a boulder, it's just kind of a stone in the ground? I've seen stones this big or bigger at the beach. The government's lackluster response when the pandemic started. Yeah, that's a good take then. That's a defensible take. Also, look at, like, Z back then compared to now. That's gross, baby.
It's fucking tiny. You picture the Rock of Gibraltar or whatever, things only like 6 feet wide. It's a pitiful little pellet, and that's exactly what it reminded me of. Like a fucking BB, a sad little iron ball like something a rabbit would shit out, shoved into an antique musket and fired the fuck across the Atlantic Ocean.
That's some really good poetic imagery. Legitimately.
It embedded itself in the flesh of this land long ago, making a faint pockmark that could have healed quickly, but there was one problem. This pellet was laced with poison. This is such good art, yo! It seeped through the veins of this land gradually, east to west, surging up and down through vast arteries like the Mississippi. It put rot in this soil, and we were born onto it, forced to walk it, and pretend the land under our feet isn't in agony from the atrocities wrought by this poison.
I don't know if I can keep talking, guys. Am I close to the end of the speech? I want to commit, but...
That's all I could think when I was a kid on my field trip to that little rock. I kept asking myself, why was this ever enshrined? But today, finally, it makes sense to me. Its enshrinement is a glaring acknowledgement of the shallow moral basis for the so-called American experiment. The size of that shitty little pebble symbolizes the moral strength of this nation's settlement and subsequent conquest.
Oh, okay, I don't like that face.
Celebrating that rock is almost like an American in-joke, and the punchline is that there's no moral basis for the establishment of this nation at all. The foundation on which America was built is diseased, rotten, and the absolute brink of societal collapse is where this fool's errand got us.
I can't keep being shook at every single image. These faces, yeah. You know how Hussey is, yeah.
I see that little pebble, and I see a fucking Grinch heart. And no matter how much Whoville sings, I promise you, this is one heart that'll never grow even 1 inch bigger. So fuck that pitiful rock. But this whole island, this is our fucking rock. It's a billion times bigger, stronger, and rooted deep in the ocean. It's not fucking going anywhere, and neither are we. The revolution we begin today has orders of magnitude more clarity and righteousness than whatever the fuck was on the minds of those raggedy, murderous settlers who washed up on those shores so long ago. So I want to make something fucking clear to whoever's listening out there. So good. In no uncertain terms, I am now declaring it is our intention to completely and utterly destroy the United States government.
but yeah, it's a whole government. Time to use the nukes now. I should put my camera off for this. Should I turn off my camera, or is it too late to matter? Focus on Z, not me. Fine, whatever. I'm in too deep. Was I obscuring some of the other images? Whatever. She, they, boss hours. Wow, girl bot. Right.
We will replace this vile, corrupt, imperialistic farce known as American democracy and replace it with a mode of governance that is not intrinsically predicated on centuries of terror and genocide, and one that instead meets every need of its people without excuse or compromise. Yo! What has this nation really given you? What do you have to show for your unconditional allegiance? Your patience, your sense of duty, your votes, and your good faith. All of it is rewarded by what, exactly? A choice between two demented, corrupt, babbling, elderly rapists? So uncomfortable saying that word loudly, I'm sorry. Sorry if I triggered anyone, genuinely. Your lifetime of devotion has earned you the honor of existing in the one nation on Earth which has far and away the worst conceivable response to a global disease which may as well be an advanced version of the fucking flu? These liars, frauds, conmen, and charlatans who fill the ranks of the media, corporations, political parties, and government, these are bastard weaklings who you would continue to simp for? Fucking simp. If anyone's dropping him right now, this must be frightening and jarring. We're reading the story of the rise of an anti-hero, anti-villain, someone of questionable moral character with presumably good intentions from the start, who just keeps falling into anger rather than logic, and I've just been yelling for a hot minute, so if anyone's new here, I want to clarify this isn't me. This isn't me yelling. I have to finish the speech. Enough! Give up on this failed state once and for all, and join us as we rise up. To all in the government who try to suffocate us on this island, who fear me, who want nothing more than to crush all of us here and be done with it, know this. Not a single soul on this island is who you have to worry about anymore. Who you must worry about now is everyone else in this fucking country. So fucking stupid. We are everywhere. We are pissed. We are resolute. And we will fucking destroy you. We will burn the apparatus which keeps all of you rich and powerful. We will cast those ashes into the sea, and we will rest at nothing until we have completed our mission. Jubilites of America, Jubilites of the world, make yourselves seen, make yourselves heard. This is a war I may have started, but tonight I am trusting all of you to finish it. Not the audio equipment. What's wrong? Drop the mic. But why did it go black and white suddenly? What's happening? I know what's going on. That's her dad's screams. You've put enough distance between yourself and the football field revelry that you suddenly notice the silence. It's a disturbing silence, a loud one, like the one you noticed that fateful night 4 months ago. The noise made by the ominously humming well of satanic potential. The noise you can never hear unless you think to listen for it. By the time you notice you're listening, it's too late. You can't stop hearing it.
And once you're tuned into it, you begin noticing other sounds you can't be sure weren't there before, like the sounds of distant aircraft becoming less distant with each passing moment. Were those military planes cruising there before? What about those? There's always aircraft probing your island. It's nothing new, but did your speech change anything? Are these ones closing in? Are these the ones that will finally end it all? Listen more closely. You can't tell. All you can hear is the damned silence, humming in your head, going on and on, since you made the mistake of noticing. This is making me notice my tinnitus. The devil is humming a quiet little tune at you, almost like he's just been amused. And you doubt he's ever found much cause to express pleasure unless many, many people are about to die. It's a fucking stealth bomber. The damn silence. See? Wait, Abby's still here? Oh, this is awful timing. Oh, she must have heard that speech, right? Like, there's been a lot of things like being reflected in Z's eyes this chapter, and it's all been done masterfully at great moments. Abby, walk away. There's Mizzlebip. Like, he's gonna turn tail and run. I don't know. I don't actually know what's gonna happen here. This is a... There's a lot of complex background that goes into this scene. Why can't I stop doing bad things? Abby, you were free. Yeah. Mental breakdown. What the fuck did I just do? This fucking image. The Jubilate flag flowing over the rising sun, the fires of the high school. Maybe it's not the sun, but you know, military planes and a bomber flying overhead. That was a chapter! Sorry I'm so late to, Okay. Yeah, obviously we're gonna raid them. Holy shit. Continued. Yeah. Happy 413! I guess! I just want to see if there's anything new in the cast list. There are, oh my god. Daffodil Fettuccine. Okay. Zealots. Lumberdunk the 15th guy. Rubberleg Scuddash Clown. I'll try to go through as fast. Yeah, this came out on Tuesday. I don't have the time during the week to do these streams. Gamblespan the 6th. Horse non-binary. Criminy Caboodle? Clown Girl? Batshit Ampersand has got a look. Clown non-binary. Ruffletongue the 3rd. Clown. Hosta Slipperloose? Non-binary. Prickly Pear Studebaker. Clown. Oh my god, how many of these are there, please? I've started reading the list, I have to finish reading the list. Erstwhile buffoon. Clown. That's an interesting look. Reginald Rumpus. Fucking horse. He's just some dude. Bedbugs Souffle. Clown girl. Gravy Canoe the second. Horseman. Spinach Catastrophe. Non-binary. Sometimes I feel like it's Spinach Catastrophe. Mulligan Puzzle Cheese. Clown. Whole Wheat the 20th. Non-binary. What's a reptile mouse? How so you really ran out of clown outfit? Baloney Toast the 12th really got a good look going on though. You go, girl. Bad shit and what? That's funny. Bumblegoose the second, Horse Girl. Listen, I'm not even looking. I always know the last one on the list is the one that deals the most psychic damage. Gumbo Stallone, Clown Man. Beat Pooty Juggle. The fucking rat. And he's in a business suit, of course. Rat. Does that mean we shouldn't trust him? He's the CIA. Rat gender. Beat Pooty Juggle, and with that, Gumbo Stallone is a beautiful name. If whoever wants to stay, I'm booting you over if somebody's free in the same game with different commentary from me. I need to rest my voice. I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you. I love y'all so much. And I can't wait to wrap this up next week. It's gonna be intense. Because they keep upping the stakes, and I never think it can get more intense. It keeps doing so. Not just like war happening, but like the conversations, the dialogue. Ah! You take care too. Alright.